My name's Brian Lavery and I'm the Managing Director of CBRE Northern Ireland. It's a broad spectrum across all service lines in terms of estate management, in terms of valuation, real estate dealing in terms of lettings and sales, etc. Property management, which then falls into also looking after buildings in terms of their sustainability. So it's the full gambit of real estate services.
Hi, my name is Brendan Dorian. I'm CBRE NI's Associate Director of Health, Safety, Environmental and Quality.
For many years now, CBRE have prided themselves on leading in terms of sustainability because we have a direct input into our clients' wishes, and we are finding that our clients more and more are also looking for sustainability in all of their estate decision making. It starts with that and then it also leads into how you actually occupy your own premises and making sure that you're recycling, etc., and making everything you do as green as possible. Our parent company has an aim to be net zero by 2040, and we're making great strides towards that, and we make sure that it goes from the very top to the very bottom of everything we do in our occupation, and also the advice that we're giving out to clients.
We've came across Climate Essentials on quite a few social networking events around sustainability, and it really aligned with kind of what we had marked as a key factor within our carbon management plan. And the wider team from Climate Essentials then gave a presentation. We were blown away by the software itself, how straightforward it was to use, how effective it was in terms of carbon management, and it was something that was a natural fit for us. I'd never done any carbon accounting at all before, so it was originally when we first logged on and we seen the amount of data that needed input, it was kind of overwhelming. But the support of the Climate Essentials team made that really straightforward. Once we'd done the first year, inputting the data for the first year, it became really easy, very easy to use, very user friendly. The fact that they have all the scientific formulas done for you in the background was key to it. So we literally had to get the data inputted, and it gave us a carbon measurement within a couple of minutes. As a company, we've introduced a lot of sustainable training topics. We've introduced a cycle to work scheme to try and cut down on staff commuting. We've looked at our events, how we can make our events more sustainable. We've looked at our business travel. We have created an ESG committee. We have a representative from each of our internal departments. We meet on a quarterly basis. We look at what clients are demanding, what investors are demanding, what building occupiers are asking for. We'll chat it through, we'll put a action plan in place, and we'll carry through in those actions. We're working with Climate Essentials now to kind of finalise a reduction plan over the next 5 years, 10 years. But we are also now engaging our building management team. They have started inputting data onto the system as well in terms of their specific asset. They have engaged with building occupiers and engaged with the building owners to highlight how useful this platform is.
You've seen a change probably over the last 10 years into something which is a nice thing to have, into something which has to happen. So when we would have previously looked at clients, for example, getting new office space, it used to be, how green is this building, what is the EPC, etc. Now it's at the very forefront of their demand that this has to be as good and BREEAM excellent building as they can possibly get.
My advice to any kind of small or large business would be to start at the bottom. Can't make a reduction plan to reduce your carbon until you've measured your carbon output. You need to look at the emissions across Scope 1, Scope 2 and Scope 3. See where you are as a business, pick a baseline year and work from there. We started our baseline year in 2022. Gladly we have seen reductions in carbon emissions across the 3 years, year on year. Link up with the likes of Climate Essentials and start the carbon measurement journey. But yeah, start from the bottom, measure your carbon, and then worry about your reduction plan afterwards.